these people peanuts. The man that is
basically.
going to be there embezzling the money is right up there, and then they'll be using the poor people to do their dirty business. At the end of the day, they pocket the money.
That's
This
even
guy
if they
cannot
are
even find a
paid.
roof over their head.
That's even if they are paid.
My brother, let
It's
me
a
not take too much of your
jungle.
time. There's
Honestly
somebody
speaking,
else
it is a
that might be
jungle.
wanting
I
to
know.
call. Yeah.
Thanks so
You know,
much.
the clock is ticking.
We are
Very
all
soon it's going
watching.
to get to them.
No, we are
And
all
it's going to be
watching.
too bad.
I tell
It's
you.
going to be too bad.
God
By the
bless you,
time it
man.
happens, it will probably be worse than what's happened in Kenya.
Somebody said that the reality of Kenyans is different from the reality of Nigerians. They may be right, but they're actually facing the same shege, if we are all being honest, or being human.
Yeah, you're in a way you are right. But the thing is, I think one thing we all have, peculiar to us is that if you drive a snake to the wall and it can no longer escape, if you can't find an escape route, it's going to come back and
He's going
react
to
on
have
you.
to bite you and bite his way out.
Hmm. That
Time
will
will tell.
happen eventually in Nigeria.
Bless you, man.
It's
Thank you
just
so
question of
much.
time. Thank you, bro.
Sir,
You have a nice evening.
and
Yeah,
you too. Send me word to the
yeah,
family, by the way. Have a good
would
one.
do. And just to
Sir. So I have another caller, and I again look at this guy right now. To those of you who are aware or familiar with his game, okay. So every now and then, every AK day, he posts this picture, and some people felt like maybe it's just to get his own cut from Tinubu's national cake or something, but it's pretty much like it's taking forever. Now he's one of those that believe that trolling Nigerians for Tinubu won't have his own consequences. He's an actor, by the way. The son, his name is Yule Edoche, the son of Peter Edoche. Usually they say that the lion will never eat the grass, will never eat grass, and a lion will never give birth to a sheep until they got to the turn of Peter Edoche. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, how you good, the general?
Yes, sir. How are you?
My first time calling you.
Oh, is that first time you said, sir?
My first time,
Oh,
sir. It's
amazing.
my first time.
What's your name? Is that right?
My name is Folks Hassan. I know I'm not using my handle right now, but I deactivated for a while, but I'll be
Nice.
back again. But this is Folks Hassan, but I know I'm using Khaled.
I'll
But
just use Tokes then, right? Did you say Tokes?
F, so yes,
That's
so
the one I'm going to remind. I may remember.
that's right, from Toronto, Canada.
From Toronto, Canada. Pleased to meet you,
Yes,
sir.
you know your
And thank
world,
you.
and you know your worldwide, you're global.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So I just want shook mouth for this matter,
Please, so
you know. So, I've had so many conversations with a lot of Nigerians. I'm of Yoruba background. I'm a Yoruba guy, okay? But I've had so much conversation with a lot of my people here in Canada, here in Toronto. You'll be so shocked that when you look at the same thing, as a matter of fact, Toronto is an epidemic, or Toronto exemplifies Nigeria. The Nigerian community in Toronto exemplifies Nigeria.
we have a
Here,
sizable number, sizable population of Nigerians in Toronto, yeah?
oh yes, oh yes.
So, okay,
Everything is
I'm interested
broken.
now. Go on, sir.
Yes, everything is broken into tribes. It goes through tribes. When you're talking to my own people, whether you like it or not, Tinubu hasn't done anything wrong. It's the people under him, not him. They see him as a visionary for real, for real. They will acknowledge that things are not going well, but they will tell you it's not his fault, period.
Even in Canada,
So,
even in
and then
Toronto,
when you
yeah?
go to other side, yes, in Toronto,
Like, how do you
okay,
feel? You know something, right? We have them everywhere. Like people who are
yes,
living in society that works, okay? And
yes,
they are the living proof that indeed all these countries were not being managed by spirits. They are being managed by human beings. who follow the law. Then from far away, they are seeing what is going on in Nigeria, but yet, they are still passionately defending that incompetence in that place. Sir, how do you normally feel around such people when you're having a chat like this and they are telling you it's not his fault? We need to give him time. Like
Just
people
feel
who
like
live with you in
I'm
Canada, how do you feel?
I feel like I'm actually around deluded people.
Hi.
You know, people that are deluded, like far from reality. I swear, last week, no, a few days ago, I was still having this conversation, and I'm like, you know, all you guys, I showed them my phone, showed them how much money I've spent so far this year to help people I know, and sometimes people I don't even know from us. I've spent over 2 million naira equivalent. I don't really have a great job, I'll be honest with you. But I'm telling you the truth. I've done a lot to help you.
I can imagine. I mean, there are some people who don't like me right now. They see me every day because they feel like, how could you be looking like everything is normal? We are asking you for help. You haven't even answered or you haven't even fulfilled them. But they see me every night. Like I just look normal. Baba, I can imagine what it's going to be like. I am a living witness too. Baba?
That's right. So having said that, I just thought, you know what? The conversation got to a point where we go, let's think of solution. How can we go about what's going on in Nigeria? Even the ones that acknowledge that things weren't going well, okay, they will come back and say, remember, I said, no. When you look at the situation, I agree with you. These people want to kill people, fine, and all that. I'm not even asking for go out there and protest and stuff. Because I know most Nigerians, whether you like it or not,
yes,
if you never reach them really, really deep, they're not even going out there. They will just inquire. They will call They will call you. They will call other people that would like to care to listen and vent their anger. But when they leave your station, your studio, and they go back into their world, ask a question.
Yes.
Think about it. How does a common Nigerian even deal with his neighbor? Any little thing, they take advantage, knowing that your neighbor is in the same boat. The price of food in Toronto here is so ridiculous that it's like, trust me, I'm not married, but I am a great cook. I cook, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm air frying fish right now, trying to make some nice objects. Okay?
Bless you, man.
I live alone, I'm a passion. But I'm telling you, the price of food here in Toronto is so exponential, I can't believe it. When you walk into a restaurant, you buy common rice with after that red pepper and three meat or so for $30. Tell me you don't cook rice in your
own. You would have to go back and cook. And now? $30.
So first, the people have problems that they need to fix. Orientation is the problem. Okay. Now, when I give them an opinion, suggestion, I said maybe Nigerians should have passive protest. You know what I meant by passive protest? Imagine a situation. I know it. Yes. Thank you. Your brain is here. You know what I'm saying? The landlord also suffers, right? So the landlord is saying, my tenant, I'm going to give you 1 month. The landlord won't protest for 1 month. 1 month, I know that you won't be able to go to work. That 1 month,
so free rent.
If you're paying month,
that's my contribution.
Free rent. Exactly. And if you pay yearly, the following year, I will remove 1 month off. So don't worry, do it. In your yard, don't go out there and sell anything. Sit in your yard. Let people know ahead before this time that we are going to do this for like maybe a month after. Okay, it's going to be very bad for everybody.
Start with 1 week, and after that 1 month. After that, indefinite.
Thank you very much. You don't need to be out there.
People need to understand that you shouldn't start what you don't want. Something you can't finish or what you don't have intention of finishing. If you stand up and say you want something, don't go back inside until you get it, or else you will never get it.
Now,
Hmm.
Nigerians are not ready to suffer for their rights, to
No.
claim their rights back. No, they're not. So that is what I've been facing
Sato,
here. When
I know. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thanks so much for joining
so
us.
I really
Okay.
happy to talk to you. I'm very happy.
Me
Thank
too.
you so much. God
Have
bless.
a good one. Okay. It's really lovely hearing from you. All right. That's the first time caller. Normally, we should have said thank you to our first time caller like that. That was loud. Anyway, thank you so much, Satox, for that brilliant contribution. Okay. And indeed, you stylishly just told us the price of, a portion of soup or portion of semo. My semo and 3 meats now will cost me $30 in Toronto, Canada. So the African wahala, if you have to host me for 3 days and I eat semo twice a day, so maybe you should know what, So now somebody has told me what it costs to buy to eat in Canada, to eat out in Canada, and I think that's probably the most moderate. Others will probably be like, "Oh, yeah, right." Now I have another caller on the line here. Hello.
Hello, sir. This is Adiola speaking.
Oh dear, bro. How are you doing this evening, Adiola?
I'm very well. I just a quick hello to you and see how you're doing.
Thank you. I'm very well, man.
I'm fine. I just got back from Nigeria. So
oh, then you've got gist for me there. That's not gonna be quick.
no, not too much of gist.
Right.
I think things are different on ground when you go there. Things are really different. My heart bleeds when
What was it like?
It's sad. It's really sad because you could see the potential of what people can do. The opportunity of having a sane of having sane leadership. It's so hard. It's so hard and it's heartbreaking that people are subjected to the kind of life they're living. It's so hard. It's very hard. They are powerless because whatever way you are saying it, it's hard when you get up in the morning and you know clearly well that you have to struggle. It's a different kind of setting. So, the leaders are culpable. That doesn't change. But the pain, my ego, the pain is not good at all. I don't think people should be subject to such pain. They shouldn't be subject to such pain because it's a country with massive potential. Massive potential. Just decentralize it, break it up. Let us go. It's not working. We have all the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Things are expensive, my ego. Ridiculously expensive.
Unbelievably.
People, I was there for a week and a half and it was painful throughout. It's not the same country I left.
Spend that break. Lagos, or do you go elsewhere?
Lagos.
Lagos, no?
It was in Lagos. Lagos is a pressure port. Lagos is a pressure port.
Did you witness that flooding by any chance?
I did. Everything was
disrupted. You don't have gist for me. Tell me what it was like. Somebody like yourself, was it like a shock? Like you woke up and everywhere was just like, or what? Come on, what was it like?
It was a shock to say the very least, because everything was grounded. There wasn't internet, mobile phone wasn't, the communication was hampered. You couldn't call people properly. And the offshoot of that was that, even my cousins that got jobs, remote jobs, the moment they realized that they were Nigerians, the opportunity was taken from them because of the unreliability of internet. So it's not just, it is far reaching. The consequences of bad governance, it reaches far. Because if you were to unbundle it, if you were to unbundle the consequences of bad governance, you will spend years doing it. It affects the most vulnerable. So imagine days, even after it was restored, it was still shaky. You go out, and if your livelihood was dependent on being connected, then you can kiss everything goodbye. You can kiss it goodbye. Michael, first hand is not working. It is not working. That's just
And
it.
you could
It's not
see,
working.
you see what somebody shown me was that you can actually really see how drained the people are.
See, Michael,
Like you could see it
I
all over
am
their faces. Even those
Michael,
ones
I
that
am
pretends to be kind of fine. I'm talking about the ones
even
that
when
are
I
still able doing. You could see the whole thing all over their faces, right? That they were
chairman,
so
chairman,
drained. Adela?
chairman. I don't think, in a way, you can't really blame the average Nigerian because they are on hustle mode.
Oh, so
Is it that I sat down with my uncles and we're having conversations and I was gisting them about Nigerian structure and where we are today. And they don't even know. So they were even shocked that I knew so much. And they said to me, Diola, every day we are trying to survive. So even the headspace to think about, okay, let's protest, or the headspace about gaining, freedom, diaspora has a strong role to play in this emancipation because the people, you know, looking at it, for me, they look powerless. They are on hustle mode. Everybody's trying to just, the relationship is like that of children of, the relationship is that of Pharaoh and the children of Israel. That it's like you have been captured. So when we talk about state capture, state capture has a relationship with the captured and the one that's doing the capturing. And when you are captured, there's powerlessness, there's hopelessness, there's defeat. So for there to be that change, diaspora has a role to play, a prominent role, if for nothing, because the people are defeated. They've stripped power off them. You can't be driving all opposite traffic. It's like dystopia. That's just to put it mildly. It's dystopia. When you have utopia, there isn't any place on earth whereby you can say it's 100% utopia. Some countries you could say 70% utopia, 30% dystopia. It's like that's how I see that scale. This one, Baba, we are looking at almost 90% dystopia. It's not just trying to.
unbelievable
So
things
we are
that
not.
also.
So we are not saying 90% for no reason. We are saying 10% belongs to good healthcare, 10% belongs to food security, 10% belongs. So when you are to market over 10, light, food, security, education, 10, 10, 10 each. So we're not pulling figures. We're not saying 90% dystopia. We are saying it clearly. Healthcare failed, food security failed, water infrastructure failed, education failed. So you can say we are tendering towards maybe the last 10%, maybe for resilience. That's why it's still not dystopia yet. Full dystopia. So we are moving towards full-scale dystopia under this current leadership. Baba, I was sad. I was broken to see people live that way, and it should not be so. Baba, good night, sir.
Thank you so much, Adeola. Okay.
Bye.
You have a good one yourself, okay? I mean, it's like going to Nigeria now, so we'll be giving person PTSD. Imagine coming back from Nigeria and then in your sleep, you just have to be like, liver. I say, waiting now, Baba, who are you fighting? Say, oh, God, man. I actually thought I was still in Nigeria. It seems like people will be coming back with a trauma. Because I don't know if I'm going to feel really, really good looking at people so drained, so sapped by a system that majority of them just probably are not even in the know. Imagine you talking to somebody in Nigeria and then they are wondering, how did you know so much? And then you are wondering, how come they didn't know anything? And then you realize that there's so much disconnection. And the reason why they ensure that they do not have any access to right information is deliberate. Where are we going to start from? Hello there.
Baba, good evening, Baba.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well. just feel like I'm feeling some little migraine there, but apart from that, I'm
It
fine.
is
I'm
when we
almost
start
done.